Can I send my moat ahead of me to light the way?
It stays with you.
Okay.
So I mean, you're not able to set it off, but
I'll take
the
point.
body poof, is now just sitting in the room.
I want
Alright,
to
heads up,
search
guys.
that body, look for any sort of like ID cards or any kind of clues that would explain what happened.
All right, so you just diving right on top of it.
As soon as, like, before it even touches the ground, I'm just like, dibs.
All right, so go ahead. And,
After fumbling your football.
dibs. All right, so go ahead and give me. Is there? I don't think there's an investigation. There's.
I can intimidate him.
No, just perception.
Perception?
Yeah.
12.
12.
I'm just getting mediocre rolls today.
You're looking through, and you see poking out of the under portion. There seemed to be a ID card that tumbled off the body as it landed. It looks to be the name is Dr. Eli Sampson.
I'm a doctor too. Just like the character from The Incredible Hulk.
And looking at the picture,
Is this Samp?
Yes,
Son
it's
or
Samson.
Or the son of
Sam.
Samson.
Samson.
Samsung?
Alright. He's
Son,
gonna be
eh?
looking at the deep sea dead guy in my journal.
Deep Sea Dead Guy. What a cool
So-
title.
Stepping forward,
That's my rap name.
Mo, originally
Deep sea dead.
caught off guard, approaches and kneeling down, looks over at the body, and this person seems to be completely devoid of any liquid or bodily fluids.
Is it human?
I thought he felt a little crunchy when I was digging in his pockets.
At one point he was, but
He was like Soren?
yes.
Whoa. There's only one me. No one else is like me.
Looking at the ID card,
Does he have...
it's a very different, picture attached to it, and it is a human. And
So you're saying all the red water's out of the body?
he
Can
looks
you
at
sound
you.
fingers?
Red. What? You mean blood?
Have you seen humans?
He means blood.
He's got red water in him.
Refer to the.
That's my blood.
We can
Right.
use the terminology like they did in that Next Generation episode, where it was like those interdimensional energy beings, like bags of red water.
Well, in any case, it looks like whatever was. He turns the doctor's head to the side, and you see a very jagged sort of gash along the back side of his neck.
Are we talking about subnautical vampires?
That looks familiar. We've seen this before.
Subnautical. Hypnotical.
So, Mo, you're saying this human is sans red water?
Yes, he kind of looks at you. He looks up. Yes, it's got no water in it.
Soren, do you know any humans that have no red water?
You're a scientist, man. It's called blood. And
Right.
no, we need it to live.
That's right.
We can lose a little bit, but not much.
Well, you're the first human I've met.
Well, you remember when we got attacked by that Akata?
Remember all those times he almost died?
Yeah, I remember all the blood that I lost and have come close
Vaguely.
to dying multiple times.
I was kind of rad poisoned.
That's true.
Too
Your eyes
rad.
were bubbling.
My insides were like a microwave. So yeah, I don't know what I saw.
Fair enough. But yeah, humans need blood.
Okay.
And he doesn't have any, so
We've seen this before,
he
though.
is an ex-human.
You say we've seen this before.
I believe we have. Where the heck do we see that? On the ship we woke up on.
Yeah, those bastards.
The guy in the pilot seat. He was
had a
drained
gash.
of blood just like this and
He
had
had a
that gash.
gash across his chest.
Yeah.
This one's on.
He was still drained though, wasn't he?
Base of the neck, kind of rotating around the left side of his neck. It was hard to see when he fell, after he fell backwards, but Mo, turning his head to the side, sees that
Can I do
portion.
physical science on the neck?
Sure.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try.
Trying to figure out what caused it, or
Yep,
just
I'm gonna-
information about it.
it's just-
Sure.
The length, the width, all the stuff
Girth.
of the neck. Sure.
Neck girth is important.
That's what was it? Life science, right?
Yep.
5.
5.
No. 6.
What it's called.
Best you can tell, this is just it's a gash along the neck. You're not sure if it was
That's why
post.
Sidix doesn't know what the red water's called.
You can't tell if it was post mortem, or if this was something that was a claw or a bite. It's hard to tell.
I'm sure if we venture forward, we'll find what caused this.
I'll take point.
Yeah, let's go down the end of this hallway.
Stack up.
All right. So
Coming.
walking down the hallway, and the order that you guys are going in with Chase now, a lot more serious than he's been. He actually is moving slightly in tandem, a little bit behind you, but you notice that his gait now seems to kind of match your own. Like he's matching the steps as you move forward.
Okay.
Seems a little bit of a shift in his personality as he's now gun trained down the hallway as he's moving forward. So the rest of you guys moving in behind?
Yep.
Okay.
We got to share each slice of the pie of the room we're going in.
Need to move
So-
on out.
The side here seems to be sort of just a access. Seems to be some sort of mechanical access to some of the more basic functions. Passing by it, it looks to be. It looks to be that it's more of maintenance access than anything. Stepping up to the door, which is again closed, you see, or excuse me, this one's actually open.
Yeah,
This one was open. You now stepping forward, notice that the door to the right is open, and there's actually a similar hallway extending around. This is another science lab, but this one has a lot, probably more than you've seen collectively, of those barnacles.
Are they more luminescent?
There's a more dense clustering of them along all facets of the wall and ceiling, and a lot of the containers in this room are either toppled over or smashed apart, but you notice that the luminescence, while more concentrated, is not brighter. They all seem to be just a similar blue glow to them, just as you move, to look at them. Similar in structure, but all just having that very subtle wave to them.
That was 3 hms.
There's a lot of humming.
Let's just continue.
Yeah, let's just push on.
Okay. This room leads into another hallway, and you notice that now it's wrapping around, and at the end of the hallway is what appears to be another bulkhead door, this one closed. Walking down the
Ted, you
hall.
feel like possibly taking another hit for the team? Or actually, just check if it's locked first, I guess.
Well, it's definitely closed, so I mean, whoever is wanting to approach it to try and check it. Chase now is taking up a guarded position, it seems, right next to the door itself.
So yeah, I should let you guys know when you were doing whatever you were doing in the other science lab. I inspected the other door at the end of the hallway. I had the strangest feeling. I was hearing a humming coming from the end of the hall, but then it turned out to be coming from everywhere. So I went to the door and I kind of did my engineering and computers, and then I found that the room is completely flooded. So, I'd be cautious going into this room, because the bulkhead is down.
And you do hear, as you guys have been walking throughout this station, a lot of like groans from the superstructure, almost like a large beast would, in any other situation. It just sounds like groaning of metal and the stressing of steel and the superstructure just kind of settling of any sort of metal structure, really. So as you get to this bulkhead, it is closed, and you do see the slight drip of water in the bulkhead seam, but
Don't suppose these bulkheads have windows on them?
no, they don't. But there is a panel there, not covered by the barnacles, but
I got an
you can
idea.
certainly try to access it if you wish.
Can I bang on the door just to use my hearing to see how full of water the place is? Give it a rough guesstimate.
I mean, you can certainly bang on it to see what if you hear anything on the other side.
Yeah.
Go ahead, just you step up to the door.
Make a banging check.
Bang, bang, bang.
Just you wrap your fist on it and go in for a listen.
You're
That's
not rolling
not
shit.
bad.
You're not rolling shit.
23.
It's really hard.
That was 16, right?
17.
17, okay, yeah, 23.
Yeah, you listen, and it sounds like the metal is echoing in the chamber beyond. It's hard to tell whether there's water in there or not. You're not sure, but it doesn't sound like it.
Does it sound sharp or muted?
It's a kind of a sharper sound that tapers off pretty quickly.
Okay. Where's the water coming from?
We're underwater.
Well, yeah. Why is there water leaking from the door?
Why is there water leaking from your body?
It's, I don't know. I got the cold shivers. Stop giving me shit.